All right, here we go. It's 8:20. We're giving away tickets to see Steve Miller and Peter Frampton. Santa Barbara Bowl coming up in August.
Apparently are worth $1 million, as witnessed by the music in the background. I haven't heard this in forever. Do they still have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I don't know.
Because I remember it was like in syndication. I was like, God, dude, if you're one of the first people that won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and remember how big of a deal that was, like in 2000 or 2001, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then it just went into syndication, and people are left and right are winning millions of dollars. And you're like,
Well,
it was a big
after
deal when I was in prime time, dude. That was the bee's knees. Now Meredith is doing it every weekday afternoon.
I don't think she's doing it.
Yeah, but I mean, that was the thought process. I don't know who does it.
Did somebody do it
If
after
anybody
Meredith?
does. Yeah. And when did Steve Harvey do it for a while, or somebody?
I don't know. Steve Harvey.
Cedric the Entertainer? One of the two?
Scooter, hanging on. He's ready to go. Hey, Scoot, how you doing?
All right, what's happening?
Good. All right, we call this Who Said It, all right? I'm going to play a soundboard of a famous person. You tell us who that person is, and you win these tickets, okay?
Right on.
You pay attention to, what's going on in the world. You pay attention to TV.
Somewhat.
All right, then take a listen.
I am self-educated.
And sexy sounding, lady.
Was that a man or a woman? I couldn't tell.
Oh, come on. That was a
woman.
That was a woman.
You sure?
Yeah, she sounded good,
I
too.
am self-educated.
I love that raspy.
I haven't done the cup check, but more than likely it is.
Okay. Who said it, Scooter?
Do you have to breathe so heavy after you say that?
Demi Moore.
He's just a heavy breather, man. Sorry, Scooter, that's not it. See you later, buddy.
Not Demi Moore.
I am
haven't done the cup.
Educated.
Haven't done the cup check, but I'm going to say definitely it is.
Like an old lady to me.
Hey, Robert.
Yes. Morning, boys.
Yeah,
Hey.
you conferencing with some people. I heard you say it sounds like an old lady. I'm going to play it again for you. Here it is.
I am self-educated.
Did you do the cup check?
No. I am self-educated.
Yes, she's
Well,
self-educated.
that could be a lot of people, I guess, that smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Yes.
Now, here it is.
I am self-educated.
You think this is a smoker? A little raspy. A little raspy.
Little raspy. Boy, I'll go politically self-educated. The chick that's doing the NRA fight, I guess, Dana or whatever her name is.
I don't know.
Dianne Feinstein?
Loesch.
Oh.
No, it's not her.
Okay. Sorry, buddy.
All right.
All right. See you later. 543-3693.
I am self-educated.
All right. This is Forrest.
What's happening?
Hey, Forrest. Who's self-educated?
Hey, I'm going to go with a wild one and go out there with Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone.
Sounds a
I am
lot.
self-educated.
Sounds a lot like Sharon Stone.
No, I'm sorry. That's not it either. All right. That opens up 3 more lines. 543-3693 are the numbers to get through right now. 543-3693. Hi. Good morning. What's your name?
Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. Who is it?
I think it's Jennifer Lawrence.
That is correct,
It is
Elizabeth. Good
Jennifer
job.
Lawrence. Yeah, nice job.
I know she got drunk on the Steve Colbert, and she definitely sounds drunk.
This is actually from 60 Minutes.
I dropped out of middle school. I don't technically have a GED or a diploma.
Wow.
I am self-educated.
She must like to drink before interviews.
Well, she doesn't sound drunk there to me at all.
Well, when you played just a little clip, the self-educated, she sounded like she was slurring her words.
She did kind of draw that out a little bit.
Well, she's talking very slow because she's revealing something about herself that not a lot of people know, and that is that she dropped out of school in junior high or middle school, whatever you call it.
Middle school.
Where I grew up, it was called junior high. But
Well, it helped me win.
You did.
yeah, you're going to go see Steve Miller and Peter Frampton.
Woohoo!
Elizabeth,
Awesome.
let me ask you a question. What's the highest level of education you completed?
Some college.
Some college. So you did not graduate from college, but you attended college.
How far did you go through college? Just junior college, or did you go to a university?
I went to junior college, but I was mostly interested in just taking classes I wanted to learn. I didn't like the general education classes,
Okay.
so I didn't finish.
I didn't like them either.
I got you.
But it seems like I had to take them all.
do
for no
you
reason.
think you would be making more money now if you would have completed college?
Possibly.
Possibly. There's no way of telling, right?
But the field I'm in, no.
Okay, so what is the field that you are in?
I import hardwood lumber.
Yeah, see, there's no classes that you're going to take at any university for importing hardwood
Besides
lumber.
business.
School
and
of
I've
Hard
been doing
Knocks,
business
damn it.
since I was 18.
School of Hard Knocks, right there.
That's right.
A group of friends from high school. We are a pretty tight-knit group of friends. We still hang out from time to time, and there's about a dozen of us. You know, some of them are in the loop a lot more. I mean, like those guys that still live in the greater Seattle area. Like there's a nucleus of 5 of them that they still spend every weekend together. It's crazy. Like their families still spend every weekend together. It's nuts. But of all these friends that I had in high school, this tight-knit group of friends, the one that makes the most money never graduated. He's the only one of the group of friends that never graduated. He never graduated from high school, nor did he even
Why didn't he graduate? Did he get kicked out or
He
something?
never got his GED either. Lost interest. He lost interest.
So when everybody else was going to school, he
Yeah.
just said, I'm not going to go.
Yeah, he had a girlfriend at another school, and they would always he would always sneak her out of class, and then they would go.
Oh, God, the girlfriend. When I met Charlene, yeah, things. Thank God I had most of my everything done. I could have
He's lucky he
graduated
doesn't-
when I was a
didn't
junior.
get her pregnant.
And if I didn't go, I moved away and I went to a different school where I took more classes. So I was ahead when I came back to the school that I started at. I would have been in a lot of trouble because girlfriends, man, they will drain you. They take you away from classes, study time. I mean, trust me, if it's a good thing I don't have kids because I'd be like, nope, no girlfriends until you graduate.
So he started working for a heating and air conditioning place. A friend of ours, I should say. His dad owned the heating and air conditioning company, and he was looking for some cheap labor that didn't graduate from high school.
So he brought him in.
So he would have him captive, and he learned the trade, and he
So
worked
he was
his
like
way
an
up.
apprentice.
Worked his way up. And then got an offer from a competing company, took the offer from a competing company, worked his way up in that one, took another offer from a competing company. Now he's a project manager for heating and air conditioning construction in Seattle, which is a boomtown right now. And he works like 4 hours a day, shows up at the site.
Yeah, but he missed out.
And did he miss out? He missed out on his
Come on.
last year.
Our college years were the best.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
But he
It was spring break every day. I mean,
But he
class
didn't,
was
he didn't
not
miss
even
out
that,
because you remember he would come over and he would visit us.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. We lived a life that was just different then. I mean, there's no responsibility as far as I don't know. It's just different. I mean, you get up. Nothing has to be taken that serious. You just go to your classes.
I know.
And
It's a good 6 years.
You get to set your schedule. I remember
Of living.
I figured out right away that I'm not going to have class until 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm going to go to classes from 2 to 5, and I'm done at 5 o'clock. And then I'm going to go home. I'm going to either grab something, change. I'm going to go to the bar, and I'm going to be there till it closes. And then I'm going to repeat the next day. Rinse, repeat. And that was a lot of fun. Probably too fun.
Was kind of excited for college to be over with because I was just ready to move on with life. And then after about 2 years of moving on with life after college, I was like, man,
Miss college.
College was fun.
Yeah.
College was easy. College was cool. There was no responsibility.
As far
college.
as this question goes that you're asking, I don't think so. I don't think a lot of people need a college education to be able to do what they're doing today.
I mean,
I have
all of
cousins
us.
that went to a university, got his degree, and he sells those big plastic garbage cans and recycling units that you have in your house. And he sells them commercially to businesses that use the bigger ones. And it's like, do you need an education to be able to do something? What college education do you need to do that? You just need to be able to know your product and sell it, right? And be good on the phone. I don't know.
Now, I will say this, okay?
He's got a great job, really great job.
I don't think going to college makes me any more money in the profession that I work at now. I could have done this without going to college very easily. But I will say this. I learned a lot in college about this field that helps me understand this field a lot better and know what's going on at the other levels of the inner workings of the business where I would not have known. I would have, if it was just a job where we come in and we spin the tunes and we talk and we research and stuff like that, that would be fine. But then the other levels of management and things like that, I would not understand had I not gone to college.
Do you think you would be making more money in your field if you would have completed a higher level of education? 543-3693. And if you did, do you think, you did complete it? Do you think you're making more because of it? It's funny because, now news stories are coming out about the fact that, we were always pushed college. Now they're saying, well, I don't know if you need to do that. College is, is great and everything, but it's not necessarily going to get you further, depending on the career, obviously, that you want to go into.
Now it seems like everybody goes to college.
Yeah, everybody goes.
Everybody goes to college. And that's what, like, the flaw in the old Bernie.
I drank the Kool-Aid. I'm going to be paying that college tuition for quite some time.
The flaw in the Bernie model is if you let everybody go to college, then everybody's just going to go to college. And then it diminishes the value of a college degree, because if everybody does it, then everybody goes. And if the administrators at these colleges know that everybody's going to go to college, it just becomes part of the process.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I got one. I'm a non-graduate, and I make a ton of money.
Non-graduate of high school?
Non-graduate of high school.
Okay. When did you stop going?
Senior year. I was kind of kicked out, but I couldn't go to a continuation school because my best friend went to the continuation school, so I just dropped out. No GED. And I lived a great life, traveled all over the world. I make almost triple digits. Yeah, man. I'm a chef, and I worked my way up from a dish pit to a chef.
So you make $900 a year, huh?
Almost. About 900, no. I mean, not triple digits. Almost 300,000.
300,000?
Six figures is what you meant to say.
Six figures, sorry.
Oh,
that's okay.
That's that non-graduation.
Exactly. You didn't go to high school, so you don't know.
It don't matter, though, because you're almost making triple digits.
The difference between 3 and 6.
I'm with you. That's funny stuff. So wait, so you got to travel all over the world. Where have you been?
I worked in Russia for 3 months in Moscow. I opened a Mexican restaurant there in 1996. Colombia. I lived in Colombia, worked in Costa Rica, Mexico.
We have a buddy that is kind of done the same thing. I mean, he never had any formal education, decided just to get into food, lied to get into food because he'd never had a job before. And he said that he worked at these restaurants that didn't even exist and then started his way up at like a burger joint. And then now he's working at some of the better restaurants. I mean, he bounces back and forth because you kind of do that in that business. But he works at some of the better restaurants in San Diego. You're laughing because Jeremy just figured out who it was.
Yeah, I know who he's talking about now. It's like...
Yeah, I mean, I was a private chef in Hawaii. I never did anything like that. Made more money than I could ever think of.
Our buddy he's a chef for... Well, when the Chargers were in town, he would be a personal chef for some of the Chargers, and he caters events out at Phil Mickelson's house. So it's like it's that's a field in which you don't need to go to any higher education. You just need to learn through doing.
Thanks for the call, man. We appreciate it. Lulu, hi. Good morning. What did you want to say?
I just want to say that yes, I agree. College is not necessary. Although I'm still finishing up, but ultimately it's just like people really have to ask themselves like what kind of lifestyle they want to have or what are their values, because I think like just the way education it is right now at all levels doesn't matter, college, high school, junior high, it's just kind of obsolete. My son is 15 years old. He goes to high school, and he basically is like, I go because you forced me. I don't really have very enjoyment over there than just hanging out with my friends. And so,
well, that's typical 15-year-old chat. I mean, nobody enjoyed high school for school. I mean, we just went for our friends.
It was weird because I really enjoy, and the stimulation of learning new things. But maybe it was just me.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't want the message here to get lost. What we're trying to say, we're not trying to say education isn't important. It's just we were kind of thinking from the standpoint of higher education. But
it depends on what you're going into. Obviously, if you're going to be a doctor, you have to go to college. If you're going to be a lawyer, you have to go to college.
If you're going to be an accountant, you got to go to college.
You're going to be an architect, you got to go to college. There's certain things that you have to learn how to do it. But if you're going to, there's some gray area careers like cooking, like being a disc jockey, that you don't necessarily need to go to college.
Yeah, and a lot of people choose to go to college because they want to enrich in their their education experience.
Mm-hmm.
And
don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm not glad I didn't go to college. I'm super glad I went to college, even though I'm still paying student loans off, and I probably will be for the rest of my years.
Maybe not the rest.
Well, I don't know, maybe. It's still something that I would not trade for anything in the world. It was a fun experience, and I learned a lot.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.